Joining me is garden designer, botanist, author, and now host of KPBS's new show, A Growing Passion, with Nan Sturman. Nan, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you
and
for having me.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Your segment, your show, is one of just two that were chosen for this KPBS competition called the Explore San Diego Project. Tell us a little bit about where you're going to help us explore in this 6-week series.
Oh, we go all over the county. We look at all the ways that San Diego grows. We've been all the way down to the border of Mexico. In fact, we've even hopped the border a little bit into Tecate. We've been up in Fallbrook, in Valley Center. We're visiting all the places and all the different ways that things grow here in San Diego.
And in the story that we just saw, you introduced us to San Diegans who worked with native plants, getting the seeds. Who are some of the other locals that you're going to introduce us to?
Well, we're going to go, one of our episodes, believe it's our premiere episode, is on cut flowers. Cut flower industry is huge in San Diego, so we go visit the places where they grow the proteas, those really wonderful exotic flowers. We go to the greenhouses where they grow lilies and gerberas. We go to the wholesale flower market. We learn about floral design. For the native episode, we go down by the border to the vernal pools, which are very rare habitats, and look at how they're being restored. We just go everywhere.
A lot of places that people may not know or may not be able to go see.
Absolutely.
So that's what a lot of this show is about. Is it a how-to show, though? Are you going to be showing us how to plant things and things like that?
Every episode has a significant how-to component to it. For example, we have an episode on growing and recycling. We look at recycling solid waste like straw that comes out of Del Mar Fairgrounds, the stables, and now that's used to grow mushrooms. We look at water that's recycled from Forest Ranch and used to apply onto landscape. And then we go to my house and we put a gray water system into my washing machine. So there's a lesson for how you take that recycling and you take it home and what you can do with it at home.
And we were just seeing some of the clips here of the beautiful flowers and all the different areas you were talking about visiting. Why did you personally want to do this show?
I've been wanting to do a garden television show for about 10 years, actually, and have done a couple of shows. You know, there's such wonderful stories to tell about people who are passionate about what they do outside in the garden, whether they're hobby gardeners or whether they are farmers, whether they're people who have nurseries. They're just wonderful people with wonderful stories. And I think it's really important to be inspired by the people around you. You may not even know they're there or what they're doing, but you benefit from what they do, and you can learn from them. And you can take those lessons home, and you can make your life richer because you know what they do and you learn from them.
And it's so much more, as you said, than how to garden. Here's how you plant. So for the people who aren't necessarily gardeners, it offers them something too.
They'll love it too. You know, we go out and we visit a guy who recycles manure and things like that with red worms, and then he makes that red worm compost available to gardeners. It's wonderful. We get to see the worms. We get to see how he does it. He crawls around. He loves his worms. You know, and he also has he does, and it's just great. But that worm castings are wonderful amendments for your garden. So it's just a whole cycle. It's the whole cycle.
It's connecting on so many levels. Tell us about this basket of plants. I'm not going to say all herbs because one of them might be a vegetable. Why are they here? What are you doing with these?
We've been going around San Diego to various farmers markets and different events around San Diego and doing pop-up planting experiences where we set up a booth and we have a bunch of seedlings of herbs. This is an tangerine variegated mint. This is sage, garden sage, edible sage, and this is an artichoke seedlings. And we've been taking plugs with us. Plugs are little tiny seedlings, and these take out food containers and the soil.
Yeah, pull one out so we can see it here. So you take the little plugs and you put them in this, and what's the purpose of that?
Well, we invite people to plant, and we teach them how to plant, and then they take this home with them, and they plant it in their garden, and they watch it grow and take pictures of it, send it to our website, and tell us what their promise is for helping San Diego grow. We call it Plant Your Promise.
Oh, how interesting.
It's been a great way to bring people in and to tell them about what we're doing and get them excited about the show.
Yeah, and as far as the show, what if you had to say there was one takeaway or one walk-away message after watching this 6-week series? What do you hope happens?
I hope people understand that growing is part of what we all do, whether you do it personally or whether it happens, you know, somebody else does it and you eat the food that they grow, or you benefit from the flowers that they grow. I want people to have an awareness of the environment around them and to understand what it takes to be sustainable and make our communities sustainable, how we all grow together.
All right, Nan Sturman, thanks so much for giving us a peek look into your show. Looking forward to it, certainly. And I want to let viewers know that Growing Passion with Nan Sturman premieres this Thursday night at 8:30 on KPBS TV.
Thank you.